Hello, and welcome back to Skyrim Saturdays with me, Auron, and our apprentice sorcerer and champion of Azura, Narathor. When we had last left off, we departed from Singing Hill's mine? Wait, is that actually what the place was called? Let's check our map. I don't want the local map. What was it called? I think it was Uttering Hills? Hang on. Hang on. Sorry. This is completely breaking the flow of the goddamn thing. Stone Hills! I was completely off. We departed from Stone Hills and made our way back to the College of Winterhold. The journey was quite eventful, as Narathor made a stop to go ahead and tackle a bandit fort for fun. He was also feeling a bit rusty, so he felt like he needed the practice of killing some bandits. And now we are back at the College of Winterhold, and it's a good time for all. In between videos, I went ahead and changed up our hairdo a little bit. I realized that the hairdo that I had picked for Narathor was longer than I actually wanted. I feel like this suits him pretty well. It's long hair, but it also kind of suits his House Veteran warrior upbringing, because, you know, it's tied back in a sensible knot, in a sensible ponytail. Excuse me. I also got some new spells. So I got Chain Lightning. I got Elemental Burst, which is a more powerful version of Elemental Flare, doing pretty much double damage. I got Fire Rune and Frost Rune. And those are the only spells I got, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I also did some inventory management and enchanting. I went ahead and enchanted up a silver amethyst ring that we found, so that it gives me a little extra magicka. A little extra magicka is always welcome. Put some things away, sold some things to Enthier, the resident sketchy dude. And yeah. Oh yeah, I cooked up the mana stick that we got. So we can have that as a treat later. But we are going to do the last lesson for the college. And then we're going to head off and take care of some errands. Now then, last lesson. It should be... I don't know. Who are we talking to exactly? I thought we were supposed to talk to the librarian. Oh, this is leading us back outside. That's not really what we wanted. Yeah, we want to talk to the librarian, but I'm not quite sure where he is. Maybe he was upstairs, come to think of it, because I think there's an extra flight of stairs. Shit. Okay, we'll go back inside in a second. Apologies for the loading screens. You're going to get a double dose of loading screens. But yeah, we have quite a few errands to take care of. Both for the college and also for ourselves, and the those orcs that we said we would help so very long ago. So in terms of a personal one, we did get those 2 staves a while back. Oh, it's actually kind of nice out now. It's horrible earlier. There was that pair of staves that we got, and I believe that the next leg of that quest is going to take us back to Windhelm. Aside from that, we also need to... Let's see if he's over here somewhere. Looking for the librarian. There he is! We'll talk about our errands in a second. Excuse me.
You are now in the Arcanium, of which I am in charge. It might as well be my own little plane of oblivion. Disrupt my Arcanium, and I will have you torn apart by angry Atronachs.
Let's not stare at his back while he's speaking to us.
Do you require assistance?
Yeah. I think it's, which one? You can't teach us any spells, but let's ask anyway.
Yes, well, no. I'm here to help you with books, that's all. So, what do you want? Speak.
I see. Anything interesting I should read?
Well, that's what I was hoping you'd say.
Figured it out, look at that.
Take this. Check it out, but be careful, all right?
Okay. Olaf and the Dragon. Reading Comprehension 101. Read Olaf and the Dragon and talk to Urag, grow shrub. Grow shub.
Ah, my dearest Urag.
Alright, we will go ahead and
How are
read
you
it.
today, my green-skinned friend?
Did you need something, Colette?
I only wish to escape the constant glaring of my colleagues
Oh my
and
gosh.
discover an opportunity for repose.
Okay.
Your Arcanium is so
One of the more colorful
Why?
legends in Nord folklore is the tale of Olaf
Don't
One-Eye
fret, my
and
friend
Numenex.
acquaintance.
My
I
God.
shan't trouble you a bit.
She's so weird. Long ago in the First Age, a fearsome dragon named Numenex ravaged the whole of Skyrim. The dreadful Drake wiped out entire villages, burned cities, and killed countless Nords. It seemed that no power in Tamriel could stop the monster. Okay, hang on. This was a troubled time in Skyrim's history, for a bitter war of succession raged between the holds. The Jarls might have been able to conquer the beast if they had worked together, but trust was in desperately short supply. A skillful warrior named Olaf came forward and promised to defeat the beast. In some accounts, he is the Jarl of Whiterun. In other versions of the legend, Olaf promises the people of Whiterun that he will capture the monster if they will name him Jarl. At any rate, Olaf ventures forth with a handful of his most trusted warriors and seeks the beast out, eventually finding Numenex in his lair atop Mount Anthor. Needless to say, it's an epic battle. First, Olaf comes at the dragon with his axe and his shield. Some variants of the legend say that Olaf and the beast battled with blade and claw for days, but were too evenly matched for either to gain an advantage. Most accounts hold that Olaf, perhaps frustrated that his weapons are completely ineffectual against the dragon, finally casts them aside, giving voice to the rage that has been building within him. Olaf unleashes a terrible shout. Here again, the stories diverge. Many accounts hold that Olaf did not realize he possessed the power of dragon speech, while others suggest that he had long possessed this gift, but wished to test himself against the dragon in martial combat first. Virtually all variations of the legend, however, agree on what happened next. Using the awesome powers of the dragon language, Numenex and Olaf engage in an epic shouting duel atop Mount Anthor. So forceful are their words, they are said to shatter the stone and split the sky. Finally, Numenex collapses from a combination of injury and sheer exhaustion. Somehow, and this detail is conspicuously absent in virtually every account, Olaf manages to convey the dragon all the way back to the capital city of Whiterun. The people of Whiterun are suitably impressed with Olaf's hostage. They build a huge stone holding cell at the rear of the palace, which they rename Dragon's Reach. This enormous cell serves as Numenex's prison until his death. Olaf himself eventually becomes the High King of Skyrim, putting an end to the War of Succession. Presumably, his great deed made him the only leader upon whom all the people could agree, and so the land once again has peace. As a visitor to Skyrim, I find this tale both fascinating and highly entertaining. It is one of the most celebrated legends of the Nords, and one can easily understand why. It's a story of surpassing heroism, in which a resourceful and worthy Nord does battle with a truly terrifying adversary, and emerges victorious by yelling him into submission. The only way in which this could have been even more of a Nordic tale would be if Olaf beat Numenex in a drinking contest. The legend is not without its doubters, however. The bard, Svafnir, who lived during Olaf's reign, wrote and performed an alliterative verse that challenged Olaf's version of events. Enraged, the High King threw the rebellious bard in prison and destroyed all written copies of the verse. How I would love to lay hands on a copy of that verse. I admit, I am immensely curious to know what assertions Svafnir made about how Olaf really defeated Numenex. There are a few ancient bard texts that provide one possible answer. These tomes suggest that Numenex was particularly foul-tempered because he was extremely old. In these accounts, the dragon spends his final years terrorizing the countryside before flying off to the top of Mount Anthor to die in peace. When Olaf finds Numenex, the dragon is too weak to defend himself. Olaf and his men capture the beast without effort, but decide to take advantage of the situation by fabricating a heroic tale. It is worth noting that all of Olaf's warriors, who were said to witness the shout duel, went on to become wealthy leaders during Olaf's reign as High King. However, it is equally likely that Svafnir had some grudge against Olaf, and his scandalous verse was an attempt to damage the High King's reputation. Alas, we will never know. I leave you now, good reader, with this gentle reminder. A good historian must remain impartial, and consider all points of view. Time has a way of distorting our record of events, so the closer you can get to the original sources, the better. Interesting read. Very interesting story. What a fascinating myth. Because as we all know, dragons aren't real. Dragons are just a myth. Told to scare little children.
I don't want to see you treat
Oh, I forgot to change.
poorly.
Hang on.
Hundreds
One
of
sec.
years
Okay,
have
that's
gone
better.
into assembling this collection. It's going to stay pristine, understand?
I read the book. What now?
Did you read it yourself? Really? Well, in that case, how about a test? All right, how about this? What did you learn from the book, huh? Go on, tell me then.
Da-da-da-da-da. I believe it's the second age. No, because that's the wrong name. Muranex. Whoops. Ha, they almost got me there. Dragon named Numinex. Olaf burned Solitude. This one. A dragon named Numinex was ravaging Skyrim back in the First Age.
Yes, what then?
If only. Shouted a bard called Svaknir apart, then killed a dragon. Olaf used both shouts and weapons to defeat Numinex. He then became High King.
When books are strewn about here and there, it makes it impossible to determine if a book's been changed.
The book then reminds us about points of view, accuracy of sources, and biases.
Indeed. Each reader sees through different lenses and may come away with a different reading. Clever. Now, a mage is only as good as what he knows. Remember that.
Till the end of the day is
It's an excellent point. Alright, well great, that's all the lessons. Now, we could talk to Tolfdir right now and get started on the next stage of our training, but I think Narathor is eager to really put his knowledge to the test, as well as make some progress on, you know, some personal items, some personal concerns. So, let's go ahead and collect Caden. And this will actually be an opportunity to show you guys what I've done with the room. Nothing crazy, just added some things. Added more books. Put the helmet on display. Alright. I am in the wrong room. Oh shit. Whoopsies. Back up we go.
Tinting services are one of the few things.
My bad. I forgot that they added another wing. That the mods add another wing to the fucking college. Okay, this is the right one. Whoops. My mistake. Alright, here we go. I didn't even bother to look at the fucking label. That's how little I was paying attention. And as we're kind of sorting through things, this will be a good opportunity to review exactly what it is that we're setting out to do right now. We'll collect Caden once we're done with our travel preparations. Okay, so first I'll show you guys what changed in the room. So as you can see, rearranged my pile of books a little bit. Added open adept lock to the mix. Added some more books to my shelf here. I added Mana Marco King of Worms. I moved the student handbook over here. It doesn't really fit with the rest of this, but I just needed somewhere to put it. I added Reality and Falsehoods to the shelves. I added my first volume of Brief History of the Empire, which well, I don't know. Okay, yeah, nothing really changed down there. Put the helmet on display. It looks pretty cool. I'm into it. Added to my destruction spell pile. I moved put Turn Lesser Undead over here. But yeah, that's pretty much all the changes I made. I wonder how high up this stack is probably going to eventually reach the goat. I really gotta get rid of that goat head. It's disturbing me. Okay, let's get these, that, and I think that's it. Okay. We'll put away.
Look at the size of this library.
the stuff that we don't need so we can travel a little bit lighter. Alright, let's collect our camping supplies. I went ahead and moved my circlet and ring over here, because they could no longer fit in the wardrobe. Alright, as for what we're going to be up to, let's review, because there are a lot of things on the to-do list. So, the Arms of Chaos. At the Sky Temple ruins, I found the body of a mage who was attempting to obtain 3 sigil stones to restore her magical items. However, I'll need a special ring to summon the necessary Daedra, which the mage accidentally shipped away on a cargo ship called the Sea Stallion. I'll need to visit the East Empire Company and find more information about where the cargo ship was headed. So that's one thing we're going to do. I don't care about this. Don't care about that right now. Don't care about that right now. Nope. Okay. There's quite a bit to do here. We're going to collect this bounty. We're going to ignore this. We need to go to Riften. We need to get the Forgemaster's fingers. Oh yeah, I suppose we should do this on our way out, since we're about to leave, huh? So yeah, quite a few things to do. So we're gonna start in Windhelm, and then we'll make our way over to Eagle Barrow, do our thing, get what we need from there, return it to return the Forgemaster's fingers to Narzulbur. Maybe we'll rest up at Kynes Grove for the night, and then we'll make our way south to Riften, hopefully to warmer climates. That is the plan. How well that plan's gonna work out? Well, part of the surprise, isn't it? That sweet roll is stealing somehow. Let's wash up a little bit before we get on our way. Have some apple pie for good luck. Oh god, the textures on that are not great. Alright, Caden.
Aye.
You ready to go on another adventure, man?
All eyes to the road ahead.
Absolutely. Alright,
How are you doing?
you're gonna have to take our camping supplies, man. It's a lot.
Yeah, of course.
Good, I'm glad you're okay with it. Fantastic. I'm actually very excited for this journey. I'm excited.
With you all the way.
This is gonna be a lot of fun. It's a good opportunity for Narathor to kind of practice what he's learned, see how it works out, right? But also explore Skyrim a bit more. And get away from this colder climate for a bit. Alright, let's collect Arachnia from the town. From the city, I should say. And then we'll catch the carriage over to Windhelm. Oh, we forgot to get the potion. Whatever, I don't care. I really don't care. I really don't give two shits. Oh, man. Alright. Arachnia. Wait, I don't need to actually grab her. I can summon her. Hold up. Arachnia? Come here, girl. Oh, God. Caden. Come with me, girl. I'm glad she's happy. Alright. So let's catch the carriage over to Windhelm, which Narathor isn't exactly excited to return to, but his consolation is that he'll only have to be there a short time. But perhaps it'll be a good opportunity to go ahead and visit his brethren over at the new Nisus Corner Club. That is the... So there are two bright sides. He'll only be there a short time, and he'll be able to visit some old friends.
Never should have come here.
Alright, you're getting in the way. Okay, alright. Yeah, this is the... Ranmir, this is the guy that we're... God damn. Ranmir is the guy that we're hunting down Vex for.
If there's anything you need, just let me know.
I need a carriage. Can I wait here?
Of course. Let me know if you want anything. Or you can just wait here.
Thanks.
Let's say that
I might go ahead and buy some extra food for the road. Getting a little tired of Horker. Maybe we should save some money. Yeah, we should save some money.
All right then.
Never mind. I'll have a seat with this Dunmer child. That makes me sad.
What am I going to do?
Alright. Greetings.
Yes?
I need your carriage, sir.
Where do you want to go?
Windhelm, as much as it pains me.
Very well. My carriage is the safest way to travel.
I know it is. That's why I chose you, my friend. I almost forgot about the screenshot. Yeah, the Tower Stone. It was pretty cool. If you become tired, you won't be able to recover magic or stamina as easily. I know. In addition to doing regular damage, shock spells also deplete the target's magicka. They're particularly useful against wizards. It's true. They are great against wizards. You know what else is also great against wizards? Bashing them in the fucking head with a mace! Talos is the hero god of mankind. His worship is currently banned by the Empire, but that hasn't stopped the Nords of Skyrim from revering him. Alright.
I'm sorry.
Why are you sorry?
Careful there, friend.
Oh, because you're standing right on my butt. Alright. It's freezing here, as always. To no one's great surprise. Well, stand by this fire.
Finest fish here.
And you're just gonna, like, let me take it? Wow. How generous of you. I don't think this is actually warming us up, though. Oh my god, is that prisoner still there? It is. That prisoner is still there. Holy shit. Some things don't fucking change. Alright, well, we'll go around them. Alright, so let's return to Yorleaf and let him know that we killed that Khajiit, who foolishly decided to resist arrest instead of, and, you know, thus we had to kill him. Well, Windhelm, I wish I could say that I missed you, but that would be a flat-out lie. So I won't say it. Can't get up here.
We study the heroes of the past so we can have a better
See if
understanding.
we can warm up some.
Good day. Hello.
Yeah, it's not really working that well, is it? Alright, well, let's just go ahead and talk to Yorleaf. Collect our bounty.
My heart goes out to Clan Shatashir. Been murdered. Family Warhammer stolen.
Okay. Oh. What? Holy shit. Okay. That's a thing I can do, I suppose. Interesting. Well, maybe that's something that we'll look into. Eventually. It's not high priority. We're not eager to help the Nords of Windhelm. Nerether's feelings on the matter are clearly not cooled at all. Oh, this is a nice fire. This we will enjoy. There we go. Now we're feeling a little better. Alright. Well, that was nice. Let's talk to Yorleaf over here. Greetings, sir.
You see those warriors from Hammerfell? They've got curved swords. Curved swords.
I've taken care of the fugitive, and I'm here for the bounty.
Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward.
Thank you, sir.
I
Wonderful.
watch over you.
Oh, that was a pretty good bounty overall. 500 gold. That's not bad. That'll probably allow us to get a nice meal from the new Nisa's Corner Club. What time is it anyway? 5:43? Yeah, I don't know if we're going to go venturing out this evening to that barrow, because it's going to get a lot colder at night. But we will go ahead and check out the East Empire warehouse here. See what we can find therein. Alrighty then. So, let's see here. It's just over this way, according to my wizardly powers. Alright. It's deserted in here. Well, this looks significant. Loss of the Sea Stallion. The new route you suggested may help us avoid the pirates, but not the storms. The Sea Stallion now lies at the bottom of Pilgrim's Trench, and its cargo along with it. If I ever find that charlatan of a priest we paid to bless the ships, I'm going to rip the amulet of Kinnereth off his neck and strangle him with it. Anyways, if you know any divers looking for a challenge, I've enclosed a potion of water breathing and some scrolls with this letter. Won't do anything about the slaughterfish, but at least it'll help you hold your breath. Okay. Roll flame cloak. Well, we'll take these. I don't know that we're going to use it. I don't know that we're going to use this potion, but we can at least sell it off, because, newsflash, these are spells that we already know. So, as far as I'm concerned, it's not super high priority to use those. That's frigid. Air is frigid. Should we just go ahead and take care of it? I mean, from a role-playing perspective, I'm sure that Naruthor would love to check up with his Dark Elf brethren. But on the other hand, like, as a player, I know they're not going to have anything new to say. That's just the way it is. You know what? We've got camping supplies. Let's risk it for the biscuit. We'll use water walking. Make our way across. It's kind of nice being back here, actually. This is where our journey started. Huh. How do you like that? Oh, I will keep walking. On the water, loser. What I'm gonna do is go ahead and unclick. No, I'm gonna click this on, unclick this. So the ring is what? At the bottom of the sea? Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, it's just up this way. Alright. Cool. Sure, going this way is gonna be a lot safer. Anyway. Walking on the water as opposed to, wow, yeah. Because look at that. There's a snow bear there. Do a quick save. There we go. Easy enough. And we got a Horker over there. This is Horker meat. Did it really just go through him somehow? Alright. Delicious. I don't know that Naruthor necessarily loves... What's going on? There we go. That he necessarily loves Horker meat, but it just happens to be what's convenient right now. I think that's what's going on here. It's just convenient for him most of the time. Ingle Barrow. Interesting. These seem to be offerings. It would be unwise to disturb offerings, but I do want to read the book. Ingol and the Sea Ghosts. Master and Secunda passed over Ysgramor's people as their fellowship landed in longboats upon the rocky shores of Hisaric Head on their journey from Atmora to Mareth. Boats littered the coast, but Ysgramor did not count his kin, Ingol's among them. Ysgramor commanded the sea ghosts to surrender his kin, and a great gale darkened the sky. The seas thrashed and churned, and a wrathful storm appeared. Ysgramor took up the oars and rowed into the storm alone. Upon the sea, Ysgramor wrestled the sea ghosts, and the storm carried him along the jagged coast. 2 fortnights passed without relief, until finally the storm broke. Come the next dawn, Ingol's longboat was found in the icy surf, but the vengeful sea ghosts had already taken Ingol and his clansmen. In his terrible grief, Ysgramor slew a dozen beasts, and burned them in honor of his fallen kinsmen. A barrow hill was dug in the Atmoran tradition, and Ingol was laid to rest with rites and honors among his clansmen far below the rocky face of Hisaric Head, the first children of the sky to perish in Tamriel. Well, that was certainly an interesting read. Gives us a little bit of context. This is obviously an important Nordic burial site. It's got historical significance. So we should tread cautiously. Both out of respect, but also... Oh, this place doesn't seem too dangerous. Never mind. Well, mostly out of respect, then. Oh. How strange. Alright, feeling a little better. Let's warm ourselves here. Oof. It's cold out there. Perhaps we should have waited till morning, but... Oh well. Curiosity drew me here. Couldn't help but want to know what's inside. Now there are these curious little spirits. Is this saying things? Not sure. Another one. They seem to be following us. Poor fellow. Notes on Ingol Barrow. What a peculiar place the barrow turned out to be. I hadn't explored for very long before reaching this elaborate room and gate locking me from going further into the crypt. I confess it, I'm relieved. This place puts the fear of oblivion into
There's an
me.
ill wind in the air here. I can feel its misery chilling me to the very bone.
There are some carvings in this
Feels
room.
fucking horrible.
I'll attempt to describe them for the college so I have something to show for this effort. All was sown at Mora, land of truth and our home. Man in his throne, so should he be. Whale in the sea, so should he be. Eagle in the sun's sky, so should he be. Snake in the weed, so should he be. Sorrow, for the sea ghost took Ingol prize, brother of sail from Atmora's fleet. And none on land, nor sky nor sea, would ever again be as should be. Interesting. Fascinating, these ancient Nords. I wonder what other secrets are hidden here. Surely there can't be harm in trying to go a little further. And there's a lever here which must open the gate beyond. So nothing is in it. So Ingol... The idea is Ingol did not die where he was supposed to die. But we don't put everything in its proper place. Pulling the lever will kill us. So let's see here. This should be a snake. This is giving us a vision into the air here, so this should be an eagle. Then over there where we have water, we should have the whale. And man is in his throne, so to speak. Alright. Give it a shot. Oh. Look at that, Caden. See, this college education is good for something after all. Oh, another spirit. That one seems stuck. No, we do not touch burial urns, out of respect.
The sooner we see the sky again, the better.
You know, I agree. I can't help but wonder if there's something worthwhile in the water, but it looks very cold, so let's not. Seem to be more spirits the deeper we go. Not just like as in we're gathering more spirits, but in the sense of like we seem to be coming across them more frequently now. Where did Caden go? Oh, there he is. Okay, I got a little concerned there. We are attracting quite a few of them. Do I want to bother? Wait, I have open Adept Lock. Nice. Cyrodiilic hide boots. No, thank you. What's this? Bone meal? That'll be useful. Nope. I gotta remember my rule. That was a force of habit. Well, isn't this a pretty sword? Very strange to find an elven greatsword in a place like this. Perhaps somebody left it here as an offering long ago. Or more recently. Careful, Caden, this looks like a trap. Good job avoiding it, Caden. Proud of you. No, thank you. Desiccated corpse. They're getting louder. Are we getting closer to our objective? Whoa. Whoa. My wizardly senses tell me so. 3 holes.
Watch out!
She did say that this claw was connected to this barrow somehow. There's a pattern here. Seems to be a pattern on here. What is it? Snake, wolf, eagle. Wait a minute, I didn't mean to do that. My bad. Or perhaps it's moth. Ah! Would you look at that, Caden? Wasn't that fascinating? I've never seen anything like that. Have you? Tell by your expression that you have not either. Uh-oh. Oh my god!
You fuck right off.
Oh shit.
Greetings, mortal.
Lady Azura! Aid me! Shit. I was gonna use my AoE, but that seems ill-advised. Fuck.
Is someone there?
We have him. Yes. Oh. We won, Kaden. Oh, we won. He was quite the enemy. Ancient Stalwart Battle Axe of Winter. Holy shit. Like that. What's this? Mercenary Iron Battle Axe. Puh. Ah, it's an expert lock. Is there a key somewhere? Elma Vingol. Your health is increased by 55. Whoa. Spirits are gone. Well, that's not what I was expecting. Worn at Mora's sword. Can be repaired at Skyforge. You mean that thing over in Whiterun? Interesting. Oh shit! Oh, I can really place things, huh? Oh wow, okay, yeah, I was kind of experimenting around with this a little bit. Okay, alright, that opens up possibilities. Well, let's look around a bit, see if there's a key somewhere. I mean, I guess I could lockpick it, but I'm not very good at that sort of thing. Alright, well... Oh, there it is. Perfect. Alright, what have we got? No thank you? Yes, yes. I'll take this to sell it. Song of Hrormir. We'll still read this later. Spell tome, raise mighty corpse. I'm not touching that. The Forgemaster's fingers. Your armor rating is increased by 110. Wow. Well, I'm sure the orcs will enjoy having this in their possession once more. We got a few treasures out of it ourselves. Oh, this is a nice thing.
I've experienced worse, that I can assure you.
Have you really? Worse than that. You went down, man. Okay, not that way, obviously. Let us proceed this way. See if we can get some soul trapping done. There we go. There's a bear somewhere. There's a bear there.
Let's do this.
Hell yeah!
Excellent. Fantastic. Okay. So, shall we make camp? Time is it? Yeah, we might as well make camp here. Let's do it. Aiden,
Aye.
let's get this camping supplies out, man. Let me check your gear.
Sure thing.
Alright.
Till later then.
Okay. You know what I'm thinking? Let's give him that helmet that is obviously not going to match with him, but
Right. Here you go.
I think will be more beneficial for him.
What's next?
Never mind, that actually does kind of work. Alright, let's set up our camp. Perfect. Let's go ahead and set up our fire. What's the difference? Oh, just deadwood versus firewood. Fair. Let's use our deadwood. Perfect. Bye. Let's do a roaring campfire. Perfect. Alright. Should be able to safely rest here for quite some time. Alright, let's have our celebratory mammoth steak at long last. We're coming a long way, Caden. Coming a long way. Have some wine. Excellent. Alright. Let's see about our skills. I can't seem to change perspective, strangely enough. Okay. I didn't mean to exit. Why can't I change perspective? What's going on? There we go. Okay, that fixed it. Skills. Alright. Next. Do I have my compass available yet? No, not quite. I'm close though, pretty close. Alright, well that's the only one I'm really interested in, so we'll exit here. Alright, let's rest, Caden. We'll have a nice long rest. We deserve it. Ah, perfect. Alright, let's collect everything. No unspent fuel to reclaim. Very well. Let's pack everything up. Alright, Caden.
Alright.
Here. Take some
Let
things.
me carry that.
Sounds good. There you go. We'll have to get more stuff soon, but that's okay.
Well, moving on.
Yup. Let's get going. Do a quick save here. Surprised we don't have a level up yet, but that's okay. Keep an eye out for bears. Sneak up on you. Oh, well. Arachnia, look. Friends of yours, maybe? We'll stop by Windhelm and sell off some of these things that we have gained. Actually, you know what? Maybe we'll trade with the orcs. Maybe they're open to trading. Maybe they'll let us trade with them. No, no. We'll see. Oh, wow. What's going on over there? Oh, those are Spriggans, and that's a... I don't know what that is. What I do know is we don't want anything to do with that. So, we're just gonna water walk across the way. Make sure we're nice and safe. There we go. Magic really is the true power in this world. That grumpy old man may serve Ulfric, but he is right about this. This is true power. Alright, we'll stop off at Raven's shop. Sell off these goods that we've obtained. Do we have any interest in keeping the Coral Claw? I think that he would be interested, but we need... No, maybe we can hang it on our wall at the college. Yeah, that could be cool. That could be a cool thing to do. Alright, we'll try that. Yes, that'd be awesome, especially now that we're done with it. Yeah, we'll do that when we return. That'll be cool. That'll be really, really good. Yeah, it's really cool that there's that additional functionality now. I think that's great. So we'll sell off the stuff to Raven, and then we'll head over to the Orc Stronghold and give them the Forgemaster's fingers. And what we might do is we might, you know, maybe we'll get to know the... We'll go ahead and chat with the Orcs before we, you know, discuss... You know, we'll discuss their ways, get to know them a little bit, and then head off. Oh, we should say a prayer to Azura while we're here. That's a pretty good idea, too. Oh, Sadri, that's his name. Sadri. My bad.
Take a good look around.
Who's
I'm
Revan?
sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not,
oh,
I'd like to
you're
share
Raven.
good fortune with
Okay.
those who deserve
Your
it.
last name is Sadri. What have you got for sale?
Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Circlet of Light. That's kind of lame. I say to myself, I don't say to him, because that would be incredibly rude. Here, I have this very cool battle axe that I think you would probably be interested in it, but it's very... Maybe I'll save that for someone else. Well, you know what? Here, take it. And there's the level up at last. Oh my god. Well, I guess that's all I can sell you for now, huh? You can take the garnet. Here, have that. You can have the fires. Well, no, that's useful for cooking. Here, have the hissed carp and the wisp wrappings. Okay, cool. Have a good one, Revan. It's good to see you again. Alright, let's stop by the temple here and say a prayer to Lady Azura.
Though our spirits may be low, danger lurks beyond the light.
Thank you, Lady Azura. Oops. Alright, let's be off. So now we'll head for the Orc Stronghold. Oh, Arachnia. Well, at least it's a nice enough day right now. And we're leaving Windhelm, so, you know, that also makes it a much nicer day. It sucks here. So then, now we must bring the Forgemaster's fingers to Maulok, right? Mauhulak. Sounds good. We can do that.
You looking for something?
Look at what I've got. Got all sorts.
God, the birds are sure are loud. Ah, nice and quiet again. We've traveled this road quite a few times. You know what? Soon we're gonna go the furthest south that we've ever gone, which is pretty exciting. Visit a new city. Get to know Skyrim a little bit more. That'll be exciting. Listen to the wind. Isn't that cool? Love that. The Oblivion player in me wants to start picking up like fucking lettuce and tomato and all that shit and start putting ingredients together to make potions, but I know that's not how it works here. I already know that. That rat got hurt somehow. Poor rat. Well, we shall let it live. We have no quarrel with a rat. It's not like it's a skeever. Truly dangerous animal. There it is, the Orc Stronghold.
You have returned with the gauntlets. Enter. Speak to our chief right away. You have returned with the gauntlets.
Very well.
Enter. Speak to our chief right away.
That can't be the chief. Huh. So this is an Orc Stronghold.
I've never been inside an old stronghold. Should I look around?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, we went through all that trouble. Well, they're certainly dressed for the weather. We should make sure to speak with the leader first before we start chatting with anybody else. I think that's a respectful thing to do, right? Greetings.
I don't believe it. You found the Forgemaster's fingers. You've impressed me, Outlander. No one else has returned from this task before. By the Code of Malakath, I name you bloodkin to the Orcs. Let it be known among the strongholds that you are family now.
Ah, I'm honored. Thank you.
Feel free to trade with our smiths for orc weapons and armor. Train with my warriors, or purchase poisons from the wise woman.
Ah.
Welcome to our stronghold, bloodkin.
Thank you very much. Krogza.
Outlanders should mind their own business.
Are there other strongholds out there?
There are a few great strongholds worthy to talk about. Dushnik-Jarl, Morkazgur, Narzobur, and Lagerspur.
Thank you. Maybe we'll
Damn outsiders.
check them out one day. So, Chief Mahulak, I'd love to learn more about your people.
The blessings of the mine have been many, but I have no mate to share them.
So you're the chief?
Yes. I earned the right by slaying my father in single combat. One day, I will have a son who will challenge me when I become too old to lead, and the stronghold will have a new chief. Until then, I alone have the right to have wives and children. It ensures our strength.
How do the orcs govern themselves?
The Code of Malakath. It is both tradition and law in the strongholds. Break the code, and you must pay blood price. The code is not written anywhere. It is known and carried on by the orcs, and all who live in the strongholds follow it. For an outlander, following it is simple. Do not steal or attack anyone in the stronghold, or be ready to pay in gold or blood.
Very well. Thank you for sharing.
Until next time.
Thank you for telling me about your ways. Practicing her sneak attack.
My brother keeps trying to spin these fantasies to me about my aunts and our father. He's crazy.
I see. Hello.
Urag and Dushnamov were such lovely children. I held them as they watched their mothers die after birth. They know me best now.
That's... Thanks for sharing. Tell me about your people.
We have lived in Skyrim since before the Nords came. Our way is simple. All work to make the tribe strong. Only the bravest are allowed to lead and to marry. A great chief is able to attract many wives and raise bold children. Wise women like myself are mothers of chieftains. We guide the tribe and advise our kin on what is most pleasing to Malakath.
Who is Malakath?
He is our creator and master, the Daedric Lord of the Sworn Oath and the Bloody Curse. Malakath teaches us to honor all words with action, to demand blood from your enemies and strength from your allies. He watches over all orcs as his children, a truth those who leave the stronghold are quick to forget.
See. Thank you for sharing.
Until next time.
Gorab.
Go home to your mother.
Alright. She's dead, so fuck you, by the way. This sounds like their forge. Let's see what they've got. Hello there.
New to Nozzlebur? If you're smart, you'll keep moving. There's a wicked shadow over this place.
I'm in need of your services. Your weapons and armor are impressive.
It is said that an orc first learns to wield a hammer in his mother's womb. By tradition, a mother always teaches her children how to smith. If a chief has a second wife, she is called the Forge Wife, in honor of this.
Interesting. Smithing's a big deal for them. Good to know. I think Narathor... I don't know how Narathor feels about the orcs just yet. I have to think about it a little more.
Take a look.
Let's see. What have you got? Oh, wow. He's got spears. Nice. I do like me a good spear. Well, nothing by way of Dwemer maces.
All right, then.
I think he respects their fighting spirit. I think he disagrees with the notion of killing of the way that the orc chieftain succession works. He generally just thinks that something wants to kill me, and I know not what. You know, ancestry is important. Family is important. Something does want to kill me. What wants to kill me? Oh, did we get it? Good job, team. You know, he couldn't imagine, couldn't possibly dream of killing his own father. You know, the fact that he had to witness his father getting killed was bad enough, right? The notion of potentially having to kill his own family member is a lot for him to conceptualize. I think that was all of them. Good. But he respects the orcs as strong warriors for sure. And Malakath sounds interesting. And again, I think Malakath is a corner of the House of Troubles. So you know what? Never mind. Should we follow the road south to Riften? Or should we go through the forest? I say we go through the forest. See what interesting things there might be here. I think that's not a bad idea. Because we've traveled that road a couple times. We should take the more interesting way if we can. Besides, it's a nice day. Oh shit.
Coming into your worst. Done with that then.
There we go. Easy enough. So I think that's his take on the orcs for now. He respects them as warriors, doesn't agree with their worshipping of Malakath, a cornerstone of the House of Trouble. And vehemently disagrees with the notion of arranging succession around patricide. So, I think that's where he stands on the orcs for now. Oh shit! Yeah! Damn it! Oh my god. Take a healing potion fast, come on. Stop the bleeding. Damn. Woof. Well, that was downright terrifying. Get some goat meat. See magical fire over there, I think. Yeah, I see it too, Caden. I see it. Something's going on over there. Are those zombie dogs? Well, Caden. We might have some necromancers to kill. I'm glad we took the detour. I'm glad we decided to take this route instead of sticking to the road. Now we can wreak unholy vengeance. We can wreak holy vengeance upon some necromancers.
Come on, you all-boys! Prepare to face oblivion! Oblivion, take you!
Nice. Oh, look at the way it's burning up. Oh my gosh. I thought maybe its skin was cracking or something. Ooh, goat roast. delicious. There are undoubtedly more within. Well, I think in the interest of protecting the area, we should go ahead and take care of this, right, Caden? So we'll dive into this cave, and then we're gonna call things. We'll see if we survive. Alright. What do we got here? The firmament, we'll take it. Take the petty soul gem. Where's that necromancer? Where's the necromancer's body? What did she have? There she is. Okay. Alright, well, let's see how this goes.
That cave could make good shelter, provided we clear out whatever's inside.
I agree, Caden. I agree. Let's be cautious, though. Who knows how powerful these necromancers are? Fuck was that? Oh god.
You'll die this deed.
What the hell is going on? Take my healing potion. Nice. Get out of the way. Oh my god.
Die already!
It's going pretty well. Okay, before we rush in there, let's back up a bit and just look at what's on the bodies real fast.
What was that?
Oh wow, this was a
Fucking hell.
that was a flame astronaut corpse. Wow, it looks different. Get in there.
You are dead. Give it.
Okay.
Give up. Let's go.
Oh my god. I think we did it. I think we got them all. Holy shit.
You best be careful with that magic.
I think we just won our first mage battle. Holy shit! We won our first mage battle! Oh my gosh. That's awesome. Hell yes, we won our first mage... No, wait, is that true? No, I don't think that's 100% true. Still though, I won pretty well. I'll sell for quite a bit. Maybe we can disenchant it. Wow. Damn! What the fuck? That's messed up. Why do they have one horn? What? Oh my gosh. Man, we really just burnt them to a crisp, huh? Sell this. Alright, wow. Holy shit, that went pretty well, I've gotta say. Granted, we had to down health potions to prevent us from dying, but it is what it is, right? Eventually we'll have more magical resistance.
Whoa! I lost my footing back there. This place is treacherous.
Yep. It was full of mages, your least favorite enemy type, Aiden. But hey, you handled it pretty well, all things considered. Ooh, left-handed ring. That'll be good. Let's get a little more wood. There we go. Yeah. What's in here? Black mage robes. Magicka potion. Don't mind if I do. Immortal blood. Walking the World Volume 2. I don't know if we have that yet. We'll take it. Is that a little rat? What? I feel like I... Oh my god, kill them. What were they? Fiendroth beetle? Ugh. Gross. Disgusting. I don't even want to know what the hell they were. Oh god, is there a key somewhere? I guess I could try to pick the lock, but I really don't wanna. I really don't wanna. But I may have accidentally blasted the key. Just completely out of sight.
Let's be careful. Someone could be watching us.
Alright, let's try to pick it. Alright, gotta get back into the Skyrim lock-picking mode. No. Okay. Oh. Okay. So that's not quite it. Okay, we're close. There we go. Nice. Greater Soul Gem, Scroll of Muffle, 150 gold, Staff of Poison Spray.
This is a mysterious place.
Yes, it is. Amulet of Stendar. Alright. Ugh, foul zombie. Gross. Let's go ahead and have a nap. There's somewhere we can have a nap? I don't know. Orc or stew. That's always a good find. Steel arrows. Alduin Akatosh dichotomy. Mention of the Ancestor Moth. Oh, Arachnia. First Hold Revolt. Revolt. Already picked up the third edition of that. Volume, I should say. Grab it. Stocking back up, you know. Ocean of Destruction, Draft of the Defender. Ooh, nice, don't mind if I do. Actually, you know what, we can sell that Giant's Toe.
What are you making?
I don't know yet. Thanks. I haven't really made anything yet. Let's make some venison chop. We haven't had that in a while. Damn shovel. Alright, I see beds over there, so we'll take a nap. Claim our level. Long overdue. Yeah. And then once we claim our level, we'll get the fuck out of this cave. Alright. Let's get Magicka. Oh, we're so fucking close. Part of me wonders if I should just wait. If I should just bank this point. Then again, this would be good, huh? Yeah, fuck it. Alright. Now we can leave.
What a cow. Stop that.
I should have just waited. But you know what? It's okay. I really don't mind. I don't mind waiting another level. Oh, wait a minute. He had a dwarven dagger. Nice. I'm wondering if I should consider switching over to daggers. A lot lighter. Feels more magey, too. You know what I mean? And again, I really like my mace. Then again, I do think it's wise to have a dagger, just in case we get disarmed. So you know what? Maybe it's not such a bad idea. Have it as a backup. You know? I think there's a case to be made for that. Mysterious Akavir. Like that. Brief History of the Empire, Volume 3. I don't think we have that. I think we have Volumes 1 and 2. Nords, arise! No thanks. Spirit of Nern. Not sure what that is, so we'll read it eventually. It was just too tempting to have Grandpa Brainos and random Dremora of the day be able to deal more damage, you know? I want them to be able to hurt things more. That's always a plus. Okay, well, that I think is gonna do it for the day. That was great. That was really good. That was a really good test of Narathor's powers. I'm sure there will be more tests ahead of him, but he's feeling pretty good. This personal test that he set out for himself to put his new magical skills to the test as he wanders Skyrim is going okay so far. So, this is where we're going to call things for the time being. In the next episode, we will continue our journey southward towards Riften. Until then, I hope you have a great day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.